Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Gets it out fast. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll give it to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Working the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And on 2nd down for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll test the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And here comes the punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He leaves it with the back. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's key. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Caught behind the line. It's key. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Completes it in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires Fires complete to the right.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Give to the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line. It's key. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep moving. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Quarterback checking off. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He finds his man. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll just keep slinging it. Coming in. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Trying to get to him. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll immediately call timeout.
By the offense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's key. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down.
Come on, set. Ready.
He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Line gets set, first down.
325.
He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to... our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On second down, wants to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Brewer. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the counter. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. But they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there.
Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more.
Number 26.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellows, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He wants to throw. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on second down. To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At the 46-yard line.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy's going to make catches all over the field. That time he lined up all the way to the left side, and he was able to cross the entire field to make a catch on the right side. Defense lost track of him, and it ended up being a big play.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's in for the touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Rich. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Brewer. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Dances away from the heat. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. On target over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He makes the connection. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game prep. And they're in for a touchdown. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
It's a draw. Shakes off the tackle. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Rich. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Safe completion on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter.
The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed.